Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome back to Chair Pilates. I'm Nina, the instructor, and this is the May 15th class. Students, I'm so glad that you're still continuing on with me. Please remember to inform me that you were here, that you participated in both of the videos. Leave me a comment in the comment section under this video or send me an email directly. I just want to record your attendance. I'm so glad that you're continuing on. I trust and I hope that everyone is doing well, and hopefully we'll be able to see each other again in person really soon. If you don't have your strap near you, or a towel or a long tie, you may want to get that. Let's see, you want water before, during, and after. Please do not tolerate any type of pain, dizziness, shortness of breath. If that happens while you're performing any of these movements, please discontinue and do what you need to do to be safe. Take a break whenever you need to. Sometimes I may move a little faster than you're comfortable with. Please slow down. Sometimes I'm a little slower and you want more of a cardiovascular workout. Go ahead and move a little faster. Whatever is good for you, please do that. The important thing is that we're moving. We're moving and we're breathing in and out deeply. And so as long as you're moving and you're focusing on your breath in this Chair Pilates class, then I know that you're going to get some benefit. So I think that's all that I need to remind you of. Of course, let me know if I didn't already say it. Let me know that you were here by leaving that comment or that email, and I'll see you over at my chair in just a few minutes. Okay, so we're back here at our chairs. Time to warm up. Let's get into alignment. Always wanting to have those feet about hip width apart. You want to press your sitting bones into the chair cushion or into the seat of your chair. Bring your shoulders back underneath your ears. The abdominal muscles are tight. Good. So we're just going to start, as we always do, with a nice inhalation. Inhale up. Bring those arms up as you inhale. Let's exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. And as you exhale down, bring those palms down facing the floor and just press those palms down towards the floor. You're pulling the shoulders down a bit. Release, press down again, and release. Let's press down one more time and release right there. Good. So we're just going to start warming the body up. We're going to begin with the lower part of the body. Your largest muscles are in the lower part of your body. Let's start. Get comfortable now. Staying in alignment, but let's get comfortable in the chair so that we can move freely. And once you feel like you're nice and centered and balanced in your chair, we'll start with the toe joints. We'll just start by raising the heels of our feet off of the floor, your hands and your arms wherever you feel comfortable. If you'd like to rest your hands on your quadricep muscles, that's fine. If you want them here, gently holding onto your chair, at your sides, whatever feels comfortable. The important thing is you want to come all the way up on your toes, past the balls of your feet to the toe joints, and then you come back down on your heels and you raise up again. Keep the abdominal muscles tight, please, and you lower. Coming up on those toes, and you lower the heels back to the floor. Lift up onto your toes. Lower your heels back down to the floor. And then we do the same thing. So you're feeling those lower body muscles. And that's very important. We want to be warmed up before we get into this chair Pilates that we're about to do. So you're lifting all the way on your toes, and you're bringing those heels back to your floor, and you're lifting again. And we'll just do 5 more. Lift up, past the balls of the feet, remember that, and then lower the heels, back up, that's 2, lower the heels, and lower. We'll do 2 more. I trust that everyone is feeling well, and we lower. Good. Now the feet are nice and flat, and the toes are pointed forward. You're still in alignment. Let's raise that right leg up. Now remember, you don't need to raise it up too high. We're just warming up. just enough. You'll feel those quadricep muscles and the hamstring muscles and the gastrocnemius muscles and all of these lower body muscles. You'll even feel the abdominal muscles. You'll feel the muscles in your body. We're warming up. Hold that there. Stay in alignment. You take a break whenever you need to. And then you bend your knees gently and lower. And then we'll go to the left side. Just gently. Now the toes are pointed toward the ceiling. And you feel the muscles, right here in your core area that they're working as well. Bend the knee lightly and right side. Back to the left. Let's do the right side. And you're lifting, again, just enough to feel the activation of the muscles. You bend the knee gently and lower the foot. And then you raise up that left leg again. And when you're ready to lower the leg, you just, again, gently bend the knee and lower the foot. Try saying that fast. Do it again. That means I need to slow down. And we lower, and one more. Good. So we're going to check our alignment before we move into the next movement. Okay. So once you feel like you're back in alignment, I'll give you a couple seconds to check your alignment. Now let's just stretch. Bring that right knee. Again, you may need to adjust yourself on your chair each time we move into a new movement. And you lower, and we'll bring the left in. And we lower. And lower again. Let's go back to the right side. And you lift your knee as high as you feel comfortable. And then we lower. Left side. Feels good to stretch, doesn't it? One more time on the right. Let's do one more time on the right. And we lower the right. Let's do one more time on the left. And we lower the left. Good. Check your alignment again. Make sure that you're breathing in and out deeply. So you're back in alignment again. You've checked your alignment. So you can bring your arms here in front of you, if this is comfortable, right in front of your chest, or your arms are at your side and your hands are very lightly holding onto the sides of your chair. That's up to you. And then we're just going to lift that right leg again, and the arms are either here or at your sides, and then you're lifting the left heel. And again, the leg does not need to be raised that high. The important thing is that you feel that you've activated those muscles and you're just lifting. And then we lower the left heel, and then we're going to bend the right knee and lower the right foot back to the floor. And now the left leg is raised up, toes are pointed toward the ceiling, and we're going to do the same thing on the right. So you're raising up the heel on the right foot. And we lower that right heel. And then we bend the left knee, lower the left foot. Let's do the same thing on the right side again. Check your posture. Raise that leg up. Toes are pointed toward the ceiling. Lift the left heel. Seven, 8, and you lower the left heel, bend the right knee. Good. Now the left leg comes up, toes are pointed toward the ceiling, and for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's the final one. Lower the right heel, bend the left knee, check your posture again. Lower your arms if they were raised in this position, or just release your fingers from the side of your chairs and the arms are at the side. We're going to do some side bends now. Inhale up, right arm comes up. Just lean over to the left, lean to your left. Stretch over to the left side. Right arm comes down. The left arm comes up. Lean to your right. Left arm comes down. Right arm comes up. Lean to the left. Right arm comes down. The left arm comes up again. Please lean over to your right. Remember to focus on your breathing. Left arm comes down. Right arm comes up again. Lean to the left. Now the last time for the left arm to come up. Right arm is coming down. You're leaning to the right. And the last time for the left arm to come down. Right arm comes up. Lean to your left. Now the left arm stays at your side. Right arm will come back to your side. Torso comes back to center. Feet are still nice and flat. Toes are pointed forward. Shoulders are back. Now let's lift both the arms and both legs. And we're going to hold this. So you're going to stretch forward. Let's just hold this posture here. Toes are pointed toward the ceiling. Palms are facing. Abdominal muscles are tight. Let's just hold it here. Again, take a break whenever you need to. And now let's just stretch. And let's bring those feet and those palms back together. And we stretch. And the feet and the palms come back together. So it's just a nice stretch. Doesn't have to be that wide. As wide as you feel comfortable. Let's do 2 more. Toes remain pointed toward the ceiling. And 1 more. And we bring those feet together and the palms. Now you're going to bring the feet and the hands just an inch or 2 apart and rotate those ankles and those wrists. Now you may need to take a break and do that, and then just come right back into this posture, and we'll rotate those wrists and the ankles. Please stop here. Now the rotation will be an inward rotation. The ankles and the wrists rotating at the same time. Please stop here. You're going to point your fingers and toes down, and then we flex, and we point, and we flex, and we point, and we flex. Last time pointing, flex, wonderful. Now lower those feet back down to the floor, slide back up toward your body, arms are at your sides. How's that feeling? Move around a little bit. So now you're probably feeling a little warm because we are warming up. The synovial fluid in the joints is beginning to flow better. Remember that the synovial fluid, you can think of synovial fluid as oil for the joints. And studies have shown that if you really want that synovial fluid to circulate well, we have to move. And the more you move those joints, the less stiffness you're going to feel, the less tightness. So that's why we're always focusing on getting those joints to move so that that synovial fluid is circulating and you don't feel as stiff as you may feel from maybe not being as active as you have been used to being. So let's move here to the hip area. Again, if it's comfortable for you to lift that right ankle and bring it right behind the left knee, then please do that. But you may not feel comfortable in this position. So if not, just cross your right ankle over the left ankle. Take your hands and then just gently give a little pressure inside the knees to activate your deep hip flexors. Anyone else, just bring up your ankle. It's behind your left knee. Take your right palm, press it gently, a little pressure, to the inside of the right knee. You'll feel the glutes as well. Leaning forward a little bit, keeping your chin out of your chest. That's going to help with the intensity. Good, and you just hold it. Again, these are good if your hips are tight. from sitting for long periods of time or for whatever reason, these are good hip openers. Now we're going to come back to a neutral position, and you're going to lower that right foot back to the floor. If your right ankle was crossed over the left, then just bring the right foot to the floor as well. Move a little bit on your right side to help again with that synovial fluid, especially in the hip area. Good. And then you move to the left side. So you're either going to bring the left ankle over the right knee, ankle, or you're going to bring the left ankle behind the right knee. And we'll do the same thing on this side. You're giving a little pressure. So if the ankles are crossed, then the pressure is inside both knees. If one ankle is lifted, then the pressure is inside the left knee, just a little bit to feel the activation of all of these muscles. And then you lean forward if you want even more intensity. Good. Then you come back to neutral, release the pressure. Either uncross the ankles or lower that foot. You move on the left side as well, helping the synovial fluid, especially in the hip area. And then we keep moving up the body, okay? So remember we started down at the toes, just moving up gently, getting everything warmed up. Let's shrug up those shoulders. As you're shrugging up toward the ears, please inhale. Then you bring the shoulders back. Bring them back as far back as possible, and then bring them down. Inhale up. Shoulders come up as close to the ears as possible. As you're exhaling, bring those shoulders back and down. 2 more. Inhale up. And we're going to do 4 in the opposite direction. So you inhale up. This time shoulders come forward and down. Inhale up and forward and down. 2 more. And forward, and 1 more. Inhale up, and forward, and the shoulders come down. Good. So if you'll move the shoulders around again. Now you're going to hear me talk about synovial fluid quite often, as you know. You've been in the class long enough, so keep the shoulders moving a bit. Get that fluid flowing. All right. Bring the arms up, 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 overhead, please. Bring the fingertips together, the palms together. Then bring the arms forward. Stretch your arms forward, please, as much as possible. Stretch those arms forward, and then you're just going to hold it here. So we're holding the arms here, right at chest level. Please press your palms together. Let's rotate the spine to the right, back to center. Please rotate to the left, back to center. Let's rotate to the right. Press your palms together, back to center, and we rotate to the left, back to center. Let's do 1 more to the right, back to center, and 1 more to the left, back to center. Now open those arms wide, lift up your chest, and as you exhale, round forward. Bring your fingertips together. Inhale. Open the arms wide. Open up your chest. Lift up your chest toward the ceiling, toward the heavens. Exhale forward. Round forward. Inhale. Let's exhale. Inhale. And we exhale forward. As we round forward, inhale, round forward, inhale up, exhale forward, inhale, exhale, 1 more inhale, open up the chest wide, lift up, and you exhale forward. Fingertips come together. Bring those fingertips together. Arms come up. Release. And bring the arms back down to your sides. Good. Now raise up that right arm and bring it behind you. That's 1 and 2, up, 1 more, that's 4, 4 back on the right, let's do the left side, up, and bring that arm behind you. Now, of course, if you have shoulder challenges, you want to be very mindful of your body. That's 3, 1 more, on the left, back. And now we're going back to the right side. We're going to raise that arm up, this time forward for 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 1 more, 4. Bring that arm back to your side. That's the right side. Let's do the left. Raise that left arm up and forward. Up and forward. We're going to do 2 more. And just 1 more. Good. Now your arms are back at your sides. Move those shoulders around again. Back and forward and back and forward. Back and forward. Let's do 1 more back and 1 more forward. Wonderful. So how are you feeling now? Let's do a little for the neck, okay? So remember, the back of the neck is your cervical spine. So we'll start with the cervical spine, then we're going to stretch the right and left sides of the neck as well as the front of the neck. So starting with the cervical spine, the back of your neck, just bring your chin to your chest. Try to get your chin as close to your chest as possible. You want to keep the chin close to your chest, and we're just going to hold it here. And then you lift your head gently, and let's bring the chin back to the chest. And you lift your head gently. We're going to do 2 more. Bring that chin close to your chest. And we're going to do 1 more. Wonderful. Now we're going to turn to the right, and let's just turn. So you're turning to the right, you're looking over your right shoulder. Back to center. Let's look over the left shoulder. So you're just turning to the left, look over your left shoulder. Back to center, over the right shoulder. Back to center. Let's look over the left shoulder. Back to center. 1 more to the right. Back to center. And 1 more to the left. And you go back to the center. So now we're going to stretch the front of the neck. Just gently tilt your head back. Just enough to feel the stretch in the front of the neck, and then the head comes back to center. Let's do that again 3 more times. So this is 2. Again. And 1 more. Gently tilt your head back. And let's bring it back to center. So we have warmed up the body from the toes up to the top. And so we're nice and warmed up, and we're ready to go. So as you know, during these classes, we do stand at some point, but you have the option of completing the entire class, which consists of 2 videos, completing the entire class seated. However, if you're able to stand, I encourage you to stand. Even if you don't stand the entire time, studies have shown that we should try to stand after we've been seated for about 20 to 30 minutes. Just stand if possible. If not, you're continuing to move, so that's good. All right, so the next time you see me, I'm going to be standing, and we're just going to be doing a few standing exercises, and then we'll be getting back into our chairs. See you in a few moments. Okay, so we're standing now, and as you can see, I have my strap. You don't necessarily need to have a strap. If you want something and you don't have a strap, maybe a towel, a long tie. Otherwise, just do what I'm doing without anything. We're just going to do a few more side bends, and we're going to do a few more spinal rotations, and then we're going to do our postures, which allow us to use almost every muscle in the body. So let's get the straps, if you're using one, just in front of us. Extend your arms forward, and then let's bring the arms up, overhead, and then we're just going to lean to the side. So you're just going to do a side bend, just lean to the side, nice side bend, and then back to center, and we're going to lean to the left, left side bend to the left, back to center, right side, center, left side, and center, back to the right, center, one more to the left, center, one more to the right, and back to center. Arms come forward. If you need to relax your shoulders for a bit, please do before we move on. And move them around a little bit if that makes them feel a little better. And then the arms again, let's inhale up. Now remember, as I bring my arms up overhead, I caution you to only raise the arms up as high as you feel comfortable. And then as you bring them behind you, you stop wherever you feel comfortable, or don't do this at all. You decide where you're comfortable, then the arms come back up, overhead, and forward. Inhale up. Wonderful. Bring those arms behind you, only as far down as you feel comfortable. You exhale, forward. Let's do a couple more. And forward. Now you see why it's so important to warm up. Because once we get into these more challenging movements, we want to make sure that we're nice and warmed up. Good. So we're back here at chest level. And again, just rest your shoulders, rest your arms a bit, move them around a bit before we move on. Okay, so now what we can do is we can do some spine rotations again. Arms extended forward again, so just rotate to your right, rotate your spine to the right, and then you come back to center, and you rotate to the left, just rotate to the left, back to center. Let's do the right again. And back to center. And let's move to the left. Back to center. One more time to the right. Next time I'll double my strap. I'm close to my chair so we see what's happening. But that's okay. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. Back to the center. Good. So you just relax those shoulders again, relax those arms. And again, if you have a strap as long as mine, the good thing is you can double it. So it would have been better for me if it was this way. Good. But whatever's comfortable for you. All right, so we move those shoulders around a bit. I think that's all we're going to do with the strap for today. So just get it out of your way somewhere where you're still going to be safe with it, wherever you place it. And then we're going to start those postures that allow us to use almost every muscle in the body. And we're going to start first by stretching the back. And so you stretch the back by stepping back as far back as you feel comfortable, your spine. When you feel that your back is as flat as you can get, we call it tabletop. Just do what you're able to do. Your arms are stretched, fingers are lightly placed on the back of your chair, and then you hold. So your chest is toward the floor, and just hold that stretch. You'll feel it from the lower back, all the way up to the upper back, all the way through the arms to the fingertips. Nice stretch. And you walk forward, right foot, left foot, take your time. Take your time, walk forward, right foot, left foot, take your time. And now that you're back behind your chair, let's come up on your toes again. Inhale up. As you exhale, press back. Lift those toes. Press back, inhale up. Now you lift the heels. And press back. And one more. You're inhaling up, and you exhale back. Good. Lower the toes to the floor. Come back to a standing position. Place your right toes in the floor behind you. Bend your left knee slightly. You can keep it here if this is comfortable for you. If you'd like more intensity, just raise that right leg up. Toes are pointed toward the floor, and we'll hold this posture. Remember, your left knee is slightly bent. The left leg at this point is your supporting leg, so you want to have that knee slightly bent. Please take a break whenever you need to. And you lower that right foot back to the floor. Now remember, you do not need to lift the right leg. If you just keep it here, that's fine, as long as those right glutes are lifted. So let's move to the left side now. Are you ready? Left toes come behind you. Ready? Lift up that left leg if you're going to be. Left toes are pointed toward the floor, and your right knee is slightly bent. And it's good to just breathe into the posture, sending oxygen into the bloodstream. 5 more seconds. And you'll lower that left foot back to the floor. Shift your weight from side to side. Move. So let's come up on the right toes and then the left. Your right toes and then your left. Right toes. Now if you want to increase your balance, maybe just remove your hands from the chair. Maybe remove one hand. If you're really feeling like you want to work on balance, your arms are right here, or the arms are here, or the hands are here, or one hand is here. There are so many variations. If you really want to, just raise the arms up. That's good. So whatever you feel comfortable doing, that's what you do. Keep those abdominal muscles tight. Shoulders are under the ears. You're coming all the way up on the toes. Toe joints, past the balls of the feet. Good. We'll do a few more. Hope you're still feeling great. Get some water if you need it. So right and left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and this is it, 14. Wonderful. So release the arms wherever you had your arms. Release them. Press your feet into the floor. Wonderful. So we're going to do a few more hip openers while we're standing. So just get wherever you feel comfortable. And we're going to lift that right, so it's going to be that lifting of the right side. So your right leg will lift to the side. 2, and you have your hands wherever you feel comfortable. Good. So the feet come together. Now I showed you here, you can be here, you can be here. So this way, it's up to you. It's up to you. You can alternate between your arm positions as you're moving, whatever feels comfortable for you. All right, so that was 1, 2, and you lift. And the last one. Wonderful. Good. Good. So now I'm shifting my weight from side to side. Just a little light march. Good. Keeps everything nice and flowing and moving. Come up on the toes a little bit. Move the shoulders around a little bit. Wonderful. So we can get back in our chairs now. So as you get back in your chair, take your time. Get back into your chairs. As you get back into your chairs, you come back into alignment, as you know. Once you feel like you're in alignment, come forward in your chairs just a little bit. Okay? Nice and comfortable? Good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lift that right leg and we're going to do some circles. That's 3, 4, outward rotation. And now we stop, and let's bring those rotations inward. Good, and we come back to center, and we lower that right leg. So that right foot is back on the floor. Come into alignment again. Let's do the same thing on the left. Raise your knee up, please. And so those rotations start as outward rotations. And then we come back to center, and now inward rotations. You'll feel the abdominal muscles working. This is really helping to strengthen your core. Lower the foot back to the floor. Helps to strengthen your core. It's also good for, as I was sharing with you, the hips are an area that are really prone to getting tight. And so we want to make sure that we're moving. Once again, especially if you're noticing that you're sitting more than usual, please do exercises, movements, which are going to help to keep this area from getting tight and stiff. And that's once again why I am very grateful that we have these videos. You can watch them as many times as you like throughout the week, and that will hopefully motivate you and inspire you to keep moving. All right, so we're going to keep on going. Spine straight, chest is lifted. We want to call this tall mountain pose. All right, and so what we're going to do now is something that's going to be really beneficial for our lymphatic system. And so I'm going to give you, I think, 2 variations to this. So let's see. I'll give you the most challenging first, and then I'll give you an option. So we're going to lift up the arms, inhale up, palms face forward, bend your elbows to about chest level. Begin to move both arms together. As the elbows come together, lift up the right arm so that the right elbow comes inside the left. And then we want to wrap our wrist and interlace our fingers, and we're going to hold it here for a moment. So this is the most challenging. If this is too challenging for you, then just bring your palms together and your fingertips together about chest level in front of you and press your fingertips and your palms together. Otherwise, we're here and we're wrapped. And what we're going to do, regardless of your arm position, as you inhale, just raise the arms, please. So inhale up. And then as you exhale, bring the elbows back to about chest level. Inhale up. And we exhale. Let's inhale again. Lift up the arms. We exhale. Inhale up. And we exhale down. Hold it here. Now, Let's release the fingers. Let's release our wrists. Let's release the elbows. Shake out a bit from the shoulders. Inhale up. As you exhale, palms face forward. Bend your elbows. Once you get to about chest level, arms come together. This time you're going to lift up the left elbow. It comes inside the right arm. Wrap your wrist. Interlace your fingers. If this is too challenging, you would just bring your palms and fingertips together again. Hold it here. Let's inhale up. And then we exhale. Remember, as you're exhaling, you're bringing the elbows back down to chest level. Inhale up. And you exhale. Let's do 2 more. And we exhale. And 1 more. And you exhale down. Let's hold it here. Breathe into it. Release your fingers. Release your wrist. Release the elbows. Move the arms around a little bit. The shoulders, maybe the wrist. Good. And while we're at it, would you open and close your fist? And you open and close at your own pace. The important thing is that you are moving the joints and the fingers. Let's do 5 more. Good. All right. So you can move around a little bit again. Get those shoulders involved. Again, the shoulders also have a tendency to become tight. Studies have shown that the average person, of course, stores most of their stress in their neck and shoulders. So just move those shoulders a bit, and that's why we move around the neck, just helping to get rid of any tension, any tightness, any blocked energy, any stagnant fluid. We want everything flowing and moving, and so that's what we're doing with these chair exercises, this chair Pilates, helping everything to move and to flow as it should, and then we feel a lot better as we're moving and going throughout our day. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to extend both legs forward. The arms come across your chest. Toes are pointed toward the ceiling. And you're just going to lean back. Just lean back. And then you're going to bring the upper body forward. So you're using your abdominal muscles. You're using the abdominal muscles. Remember, we want to strengthen the core. We want to have strong core. Strong back. And so you're just going to lean back as far back as you feel comfortable. And then you lean forward using the abdominal muscles. So the abdominal muscles are tight. So you're going to lean back. Now use your abdominal muscles to pull you forward. Good. Do only as many as you feel comfortable doing. If you only do 2 today, wonderful. If you just do 1 today, wonderful. You'll increase as the weeks go on. Honor your body. We'll do 4 more here. So let's lean back using those muscles and then lean forward, pull forward. That's 1. Back. This is 2. Feel those abdominal muscles getting tighter and getting stronger. This is 3. And we'll do 1 more. And forward. Wonderful. Good. So uncross those arms, bring the feet back to where they're about hip width apart. Come on, always coming back into alignment. Good. So you're feeling that you're getting stronger in the core area. And remember, the core is not just here in the front. The core is here and behind. So we want a strong back. We want to be strong. This is really good for living long, living strong, living well, being healthy. All right, so we're about to come to the end of the class. Yes, we're at the end of the class. Again, this is the 4th class. If you're in my usual classes, this is the May 15th class. So this is the 4th class. This is the May 15th class. I know I said it in the introduction, but just want to make sure. that you know that it's the 4th class, it's the May 15th class, and please let me know you were here in the class. So we're going to get ready to end. Bring the shoulders back, get the abs tight again, toes are pointed forward, feet are flat, press your sitting bones, the layman's terms, into the seats of your chairs, and place your hands either on your knees, you can place them on your quadriceps, whatever feels comfortable for you. And let's just take a little bit of time to just focus on breathing. Let's just take some time to breathe well. So we're just going to inhale and exhale. Now as you're inhaling, you want to get that all the way to your lower lobes of your lungs. You exhale, relax your shoulders. This time as you inhale, bring the arm up, the right arm, and then bring the right arm behind the back of your chair, if that's comfortable, and then the left arm comes across your body. If that's comfortable, look over your right shoulder. Focusing on your breathing. Release the arm from across the body. Release the arm from behind the chair. Come back to center. Remember, we're focusing on breathing. Inhale up. Bring that left arm behind the back of your chair. Bring the right arm across your body. Please look over your left shoulder and focus on your breathing. Now the arm comes from across the body. The arm comes from behind the chair. You're back centered. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring the right knee up. Bring it in to the chest. Stretch. And each time you move, you want to focus on your breathing. Release the right side, and we bring in the left. And release the left side. Good. Now we're going to come up on those toes again and down on the heels. Up and down. I hope you're feeling better already. 4 more. Good. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is to inhale up and then exhale forward. So you just bring your chest to the quadricep muscles. Arms are outstretched. Bring those arms behind you if possible. Lift up. Your palms are facing the ceiling. And you lift up. Forward. And back, and forward, and back, forward, and one more forward, and back. And then the arms come to your side and lift up. How's that feel? Nice stretch. All right, bring your chin back to your chest. Bring that chin as close to the chest as possible. Okay? And then remember to just rotate from side to side. Keep the chin as close to your chest as possible and rotate your head from side to side. Your inhaling toward the shoulder and you exhale toward the center. So it's side to side, side to side. One more toward the left. And one more toward the right. Back to center. Lift up your head. Right ear comes to the right shoulder. Please do not move the shoulders. Shoulders are stable. Just tilt your head to the right, please. Right ear to the right shoulder. Back to center. Left ear to the left shoulder. Back to center. Same thing on the right. Center, left, center, and right. Center and left. Center. Arms come up. Lower your arms to shoulder level. Let's rotate back. Let's stop here and let's rotate forward. Let's stop here, arms come up. Bring the palms together, fingertips together. Let's bring those arms down. Hands are coming down the midline of the body. Press the palms together, please. Press your fingertips together. Stop at heart center. Bring those thumbs close to the chest. Hold them here. Just relax. Come into the present moment. Just focus on your breathing. Focus on relaxing every part of your body, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. If there's an area of your body that still feels a little tense, as you're focusing on your breathing, relax that part of your body. And that's it. Thank you. I look forward to next week.